welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. Today we got some pretty crazy news, something that you really not think of until you really think of the development process. Now, I don't know if you guys remember a video I made 2 days ago. It was talking about the new game-changing update that Greenville announced. If you guys don't know what it was, basically Greenville announced this new update asking the community about what they think if they were to do like a new chassis and basically change how the vehicles drive and feel. And as we can see right here, it was pretty surprising to me, at least. A lot of people voted for D, which is the mainly new but make it feel familiar. That's the new chassis, basically. That's like what they were thinking for the new chassis. But hear me out, ladies and gentlemen. They are going to have to change every car if there's a new chassis. As you can see, they are redoing the driving dynamics, okay? They're completely redoing it. Now, it doesn't end there. When you say completely redoing it, that means every single car, including off sales, on sales, damn, this vehicle pimp as hell. Bunch of cars, so many vehicles are going to be retuned and changed. And hear me out. We actually got some news on what's going to happen to these vehicles as well from Point Clouded, because Point Clouded actually made this announcement. Shout out to Point Clouded. Point Clouded be putting in that work. I'm not even joking. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. So we last left off over here in the plan section in GVCN, and as we can see right here, somebody said with the dynamics update, meaning, you know, the new chassis, why not update the lighting on all the outdated cars? And if you guys don't know what he means by that, basically, if you actually have like an old GV model, you may or may not know that the lighting on it is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, look at the brake lights on this thing. Look at the headlights right there. It does not look. Oh, look at those headlights. This is a really old model. This is the old 350Z, by the way. This is off sale. You can't even get this car anymore. But just look at it, bro. Look how bad the lighting was back in the day, dude. Like, compared to like new lighting, bro. New lighting is like a million gazillion times better. I think we could all agree. Like, look at the new lighting. That's the new, like, look how beautiful that is. Everybody turn on your hazards real quick, just so I could see the difference. Yeah, that's bad, bro. Yes, the Dodge Journey is another vehicle that's really bad. Oh, it's just kind of stinky. Okay, at least his have the halogen flash. Bro, mine are halogen and they flash like LEDs. Yeah, look at everybody turn on their alarms. Oh yeah, more parts like E46 right here, halogen, right? And you're probably thinking, wait, so Joji, why are you showing us this? Well, basically, it gets even more crazy. Honestly, this whole situation actually gets a little bit more crazy. Point Clouded also went on to say, without context, this is misleading. Older cars will only be updated to the new light system, and this will not include any refreshes or revamps. This includes 3D modeling, which will not be done for any car. Okay, I want to make that very clear. Read it one more time. Without context, this is misleading. Older cars will only be updated to use the new light system. And if I'm not mistaken, does he mean that? Is that what he means though? I'm sorry if I'm confused. Maybe somebody could correct me in the comment, but I'm assuming he means the GV lighting, because like old cars, like, is that what he means? Obviously they wouldn't remodel them, that I get it, but I'm talking like the lighting, because lighting is different. Lighting is not really, well, if you know anything about development, like lighting is kind of like its own thing, right? But it doesn't end there, because we actually got more, right? So going on over here in the other server, same thing right here. And then Point Clouded actually responded to it, saying, since every car is going to need to be retuned, I'll bring whatever I can to the new system. This does not mean older cars will be revamped, neither does it mean that any modeling work will be done to them. Going on down right here, Point Clouded, hi, just a question regarding the dynamics. Would it be like how the new vehicle lighting system was set out for vehicles already in game? Each car will be individually updated, or you're unsure? And then Point Clouded said yes and no. I have to go through each car manually for them, but I can't have this be a rolling update. Instead, I need it to be something that every car switches over at the exact same time. every single car, no matter what. And this is because if they're going for a new chassis, he has a really good point. You can't just put a new chassis on only some vehicles. Like, for example, take all of these cars here. Imagine if they threw the new chassis on all these vehicles and then didn't put it on my Nissan. It's like, what the heck, man? So they're gonna have to do every car. And if you guys did not know, this game has like, what, like over almost like 1,000 cars in total. That's including like off sales. They have a lot of cars. I'm being serious. It's insane. They probably have over 1,000. I could only imagine how that, oh my goodness, that hurts my head. That actually hurts my head just thinking about how many vehicles they would have to go through. Think about all of the off sales that are out there too. Like the old models too. Like I'm just thinking about it. Like I got old, like for example, I have like an old BMW M5. Like this isn't even a car that like you'd even think, but like it's in the game and it has the old lighting. So I don't know if they're gonna also do the lighting like I just said. So they might update the lighting on all the old vehicles too. But yes, when the update comes out for the new chassis, every car you could think of will be re-chassied, which is crazy. I didn't even think about that. I literally had no thought of that when I was doing my first video about this announcement. And now that we're looking back and diving a little deeper into it, this is insane. This is gonna be nuts. So yeah, it looks like, I'm assuming, I hope I'm not wrong with this, but I think it, from the words of it, let me read this one more time, just so I could double check. I think they're gonna be updating the lighting on the old vehicles. Somebody said, would it be like how the new vehicles are? He said yes and no. I have to go through each car manually for them, but this can't be rolling. Instead, it has to be, I think he means like yes to the first part. Yes, okay, that confirms everything. Unless I'm wrong. There's no way I'm wrong here, right? Because the person that asked this question said, regarding the dynamics, would the lighting be set out for like how the vehicles are already in the game? Which is the first question. And then, or each car individually, or you're unsure. Like, I think that's what you mean. It's like, for example, it would come out all in one and then we do all the light. I don't know. But either way, even if I'm wrong or if I'm right, at least they're like talking about updating the lighting, because that's one thing that I really think ruins Greenville with some of their cars is the lighting. I'm being so serious when I say it's like, for example, old models. Like, for example, I just bought this old Viper and like I'm really thinking about selling it because it's just kind of disappointing. Like, it's not that bad, the car model, but when like this lighting, bro, these brake lights, I don't know, maybe I'm just complaining, but like this, in my opinion, is just, it looks so much better with the new lighting. I think we can all agree, dude. So I wonder if that means they're gonna redo like the lighting. Like seriously, this, like I said, this car model isn't bad. Like you could always tell what's an older GV model, because like this thing, like you can literally tell. Like look at all the shading errors on this thing. I'm not even joking, bro. But, like not shading errors, but like yeah, it's just not really like the best model. You know what I'm saying? Like I think, is there shading errors here? I don't know if I'm tweaking right now, but why does it kind of look like a, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. It's not like terrible, the model though, for being honest with you. It's actually not that bad, but like yeah, that lighting, yo, could be better. It does look outdated. Like you could definitely tell compared to like a new fictional. You could definitely tell. I mean, keep in mind this car was literally made before majority of the people who play Greenville even, you know, made their account probably. This car was added in the game like back in like what, GV3, GV2, something around there. So it is definitely older, which makes sense why it's not as good. But I honestly think lighting will be a big factor, and we've seen them update lighting on cars before, so hopefully we see more of that. We also have this lit car meet going on. I'm gonna rate some of these cars, and I think all of these cars here also do have new lighting, which is just pretty interesting. You see, nobody really uses the cars with old lighting too, because like I said, the model's bad, but I feel like it's mainly because of the lighting, you know, lighting outdated, but it's still a Viper. That's true though. That's very true right there. Also, who owns this beautiful piece of machinery right here? This is absolutely beautiful. But like, think about it. They'd have to go through every off-sale car. Think about all the off-sale Chevys, the Kias, the Beamers. There's so many they'd have to do, dude. It's actually insane. This right here, I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. This right here, I'm giving that a 5 million out of 10. That's beautiful. This right here, 9 out of 10. This right here, 9 out of 10. This right here, 10 out of, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. This right here, I give it a 6 out of 10. This right here, I give it a 6 out of 10. This right here, I give it an 8 out of 10. This right here, I give it a 9 out of 10. This right here, I give it a 6 out of 10. This right here, 10 out of 10. This right here, 10 out of 10. I should give it a 9. This right here, I give it a solid 9. And this right here, I give it a solid 9 as well. And this right here, I give it a solid 7. Damn, I feel like I just ran through those ratings. This right here, I'll give it a solid 7 right here. This right here, I'll give it a solid 7.5. Oh, Gear's here. Yo, W Gear, no way. Oh, E46, 10 right there, bro. 10, absolutely beautiful 10, bro. This right here, I'm gonna give that a solid 8. I think I rated majority of the cars. This right here, I'm gonna give that a solid 8. Beautiful cars. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this whole like Greenville situation. Are you guys excited to see this? Do you guys think they'll actually update the lighting on each vehicle? And keep in mind, this is gonna happen in the new year, so don't expect this happening anytime soon as well. I do want to make that very clear. But yeah, man, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button and go watch this video popping up on the screen where I show you guys this crazy video of me going over when they announced this update. Okay.